It goes against the grain, but the seal and signature are genuine.
So Conrad may leave?
He can. The letter of patent is genuine, and when the abbot commands...
Wonderful. I'll tell him.
Alright, well, that gets us our siege engineer at least. Pegasus, there, fucking Christ horse. Always from the weirdest angles you arrive.
Good.
They're after me! Sweet Jesus, I knew this day would come!
What? Who is... Carol said you can leave and...
Leave? I can't even set foot outside the door! Not now!
Please, calm down and tell me what's going on.
I think it's ever fucking simple.
They're after me!
Who? Who's after you?
Sigismund's people, of course!
Why would they be after you?
Because he's never forgiven my criticisms of Nicopolis. Now he's decided to pay me back. What am I to do?
Go help the large army of people? I mean, if they are after you, where is safer than with the large army of people that also hate him?
What makes you think someone's after you?
When I was on my way to Sassau, I saw Baron Pekar in Kosterlitz. He was with Sigismund on the crusade, as was I. Now I've been told he was seen at the local tavern. And a stranger's been creeping around the gardens here late at night. My God, there are signs someone was trying to force the door. They're after me, Henry. The Lord preserve me. They want to kill me.
Right, well, all the more reason for us to leave now.
Take it easy. If someone's after you, I'll see to him. I'll have a sniff around the town or lie in wait for him.
I don't know. What if he sneaks past you?
He won't, I promise. I'll hide in the garden, and if anyone starts creeping around after dark, I'll catch him.
You will, won't you? Good, good. And be sure to hide well. If he sees you, he won't come.
I'm not paid enough for this shit. Pegasus, guard the door with your life, girl. Yes. Good evening.
Halt! What are you doing here?
Quiet, for God's sake. You'll wake the whole monastery.
Silence! For God's sake, I caught you in the middle of an assassination attempt.
Assassination? What are you on about?
Are you Lord Pekar? The one who was on the crusade?
Well, yes. How'd you know that?
Because you've come to assassinate Conrad Kieser.
Kieser? He's living here in the monastery?
Well, yes. Right here in this house. What's your business here?
It's all a terrible mistake. I've a long-standing arrangement with the custodian here, Sir Sebastian von Berg. I supply him with salt and spices.
And I've come to realise how he's been cheating me repeatedly. The dispute's been running for a while and still has legs.
I'm
So
not
I wanted my
surprised the
money
man's a
back,
cunt.
that's all. I've no quarrel with Conrad.
I don't believe a word of it.
I don't believe a word you say.
Well, sorry, but I'm telling the truth. I suppose there's nothing to be done about it, unless you intend to skewer me on the spot. But if it will help you sleep better, I'll stop creeping around here at night and find some other way to deal with the custodian. Jesus, look where you're going.
I'm not wearing any shoes.
An assassin after all this time. Well, did you find anyone?
I did.
And?
You needn't fear. I kept watch the whole night and nothing happened. A few folk passed by, but nobody dangerous.
And what about Pekar? Are you saying he has no malicious intentions?
None. He's just doing some trade with the custodian. That's what brought him to where you were.
Well, if you're sure, but I'd still rather lie low for a while.
Come to Talmberg. You'll be surrounded by a whole garrison there.
Yes. Yes, I suppose that does make sense. Thank you, Henry. I'm in your debt. We'll meet at Talmberg.
I was wondering if we probably should have, like, asked this cunt if he actually has dealings with him. Let's wait till the morning. I'm going to ask him whether or not he actually has dealings with the guy. Because if that's an excuse he made up on the spot, then...
Welcome, Henry.
Hey, watch it. Are you serious?
I can't even talk to him. Yeah, I can't even talk to him, so... Alright. I'm assuming he's just a tad paranoid. Alright then. Alright. Let's pop off in here at the alchemy bench. We can buy some mints from this guy as well.
I've come to ask for help.
Again? Such trying times we live in. God is testing us all. So what is it you need?
Their lordships have laid siege to Talmberg, and the brigands have wounded Sir Divish and many other people. I'm to ask if the monastery might send someone to help.
These are tragic times. Fortunately, I've only a little work left to do here, so I'll gather my things and set off for Talmberg.
Thank you, Father. May God reward you 1,000 times.
Please let me buy shit from you first, though. And that's 2 priests now. And they only wanted 1 priest. Ha! Alright, then we asked for beer there, and then I'm pretty sure we've asked for beer everywhere. Am I too late?
A well-chosen site.
Die.
You want to strike the gate, do you?
True. We don't want to do more damage than necessary.
I've been running around the countryside doing tasks.
Sir
I'm pretty sure I've taken too long.
Up there, is he?
Just so, Master Conrad. I hear you have some accounts to settle with him.
Ah, not entirely. I've done with him. Sigismund trusted him more than me in his campaign against the Ottomans, and we all know how that ended up.
How did it end up?
Badly, my lord. The flower of French knighthood was slain there. Sigismund fled for his life, and I too, I must confess.
Be assured we shall not make the same mistake here. We do not intend to starve them into submission, but to break down the gate.
I am at your service, my lords. We will build the trebuchet quickly. It will be ready in a matter of days. And I can supply, for example, Raketa to sweep the foe from the battlements.
Roketa? I do not believe I've heard of such a term.
Raketa? are missiles filled with black powder with a touch hole at the bottom to ignite it. They shoot forward, something like a hand cannon, but without rocks. The rocket is the missile.
I see. But we don't have black powder in these parts. Nor cannon.
Indeed. It should have occurred to me. But I am very fond of Rocetta, and I always think what Alexander the Great might have accomplished with them. I understand. We find ourselves in a conventional situation that demands a conventional solution.
I'm still hoping that Toth will see sense and parley with us.
He may well do so, especially when we set up the trebuchet on his doorstep.
Alright. I was not expecting a cutscene. Go figure. I think it's just because I found that guy to do the trebuchet, and then I can... Yeah, alright. I can still hand in the rest of the shit. Alright, fair enough. Alright guys, I've collected all the ingredients, and... Well, all the ingredients for all the quests. I've done
Welcome,
everything.
Henry.
Just, got a hand in for this. I've gathered
I've gathered up all we need.
Excellent. This will probably do the trick. And do you have the wormwood?
Here it is.
Fine, fine. I'll get started. It's going to take a while.
Alright. We'll go hand in the other quests in the meantime. Wait, what? Huh? What was that? Kill Pacher. Isn't that guy the... Alright. Weird. No idea what the hell that was. I'm pretty sure that guy's the guy that was trying to be the, trying to break into the house. So maybe he was an assassin? But it said kill him, and then we've achieved the killing him. And I'm like, okay, I didn't think we'd killed anyone. But whatever you say.
God save you, Henry.
This is probably going to kill me. Almost. Alright, well, we'll hand in the meat. Maybe get some food while we're here.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
I brought the meat.
I brought you some meat.
Stack it over here.
That's the lot.
Good. Well, thanks very much. And when you've got more, feel free to stop by. You won't be unwelcome. Oh yes, and here's a little something for the trip.
I've got the
I've
ale as
arranged
well.
some beer for you from the local tavern.
You're a proper treasure, you are. I'm gonna put a word in about how well you look after us. Like your own kith and kin.
And I've got pitch as well.
Charcoal burners nearby have some stocks of pitch they'll let us have.
That's handy. Sir Robard will be pleased. What little we had left was running out, and he was getting worried.
Well, you can stop worrying.
Good. I'll get someone to take care of it.
Alright. That deals with all that. Let's grab Henry some food. He's bitching, as usual. Never stops fucking bitching, seriously. Is that everything? Yeah, wait until the potion's brewed. Yeah, I suppose we, hello. I suppose we go tell Thingy about the, trebuchet, although we just had a cutscene about the trebuchet, so he should really be aware of that already, I think.
God be with you, Henry.
I kind of can't help but think that that's like the main quest or something. Just wait until midday a bit and see if the herbs aren't done. I'd rather hand that in first if at all possible.
I know, you moron.
Who's he calling a moron? No, fuck it. We'll just talk to him first. I've waited long enough for that other thing.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
I came to an agreement with Conrad.
He's already here. You wouldn't believe how clever that fellow is. Now we really will build that trebuchet. That I guarantee you.
Yay. Mind the passwords.
Just one thing. If he should send you somewhere and tell you to give some password about a fox or some such, well, you should take it with a grain of salt.
Password? Fox? All right. I'll bear it in mind.
Glad I could be of service.
I'm truly grateful to you. And the men will be too when the assault starts. Fine work. You've certainly saved many lives. I probably shouldn't, but go and have a look in my trunk. You might find something there you can use.
Thank you.
Where's your trunk? I just got to look around for everyone's trunks, am I?
Good day, Henry.
Where the fuck's your trunk, you dumb bastard? Aha. Yeah. I'll leave him his coin. I don't suppose any of that's actually better than my stuff, is it? Yeah, actually, that Italian thing is better than the thing that I bought from the shop. Bastard. Only a little bit better, but... I quite like those, actually. They're exactly the same as what I've already got, but gold. It's sensible to remove them before picking your nose. Okay. Whatever. We'll wear that just because. Why is my charisma low? Maybe because Henry hasn't washed in a while. Yeah, Henry hasn't washed in a while, so his charisma shit. Okay, now we have gilded gloves, which look pretty cool. Alright, we just need to wait for the potion to be built, basically, which hopefully shouldn't take too long. He said the trebuchet will take a couple of days, so... We'll wait till the morning for the brew, and then go see if it's done. No, not done yet. Wait till midday. Here we go.
So, is the concoction ready?
All done. Here, take the keg. I won't be lugging a heavy great thing like that around myself.
Thank you for your help.
Well, best of luck, lad. Now, I need a rest.
Eh? I wonder, do I actually have it in my inventory? No. I thought it might actually weigh me down or something. But yeah, that's all the siege preparation quests done once we hand this in. And we just need to wait for the trebuchet.
How are you, Henry?
You're sort of in the middle of nowhere by yourself, aren't you?
I'm glad to see you.
What do you think of Master Keezer?
He definitely knows what he's doing. And all that wild talk of his, rockets and such like. I'd almost let him try it out, but on some other castle.
Do you think there's any truth in it?
I've never seen such weapons used, so I can't really judge. But if his ideas worked, they'd change the way we make war. He showed me some of the drawings he has with him. I don't know if he's a genius or a madman.
Bit of both. Through the bush. There we go. Yeah, weird. He should be up. It's like fucking fucking daylight, for Christ's sake. Why is that an interesting sight?
Nothing against Master Tobias, but building war engines is a different kettle of fish than mining machinery.
I can't wait to see it firing. I never saw anything like that before.
Neither did I.
Good day.
I have stuff for you, but not.
This ought to help with your sleepy soldiers.
What's in it? Stinks to hell.
Yes, and it's hellish potent too. A drop in the evening, and you won't fall asleep till just before noon.
Really? I hope it does the job, that it doesn't give them a runs in the process.
Hopefully not. But if it does, well, it's hard to sleep with the runs, isn't it?
True enough, but you're not much good as a guard when you're squatting in the bushes.
Everyone's a critic.
What is your impression of Master Keyser?
Sir Hanush thinks he's insane. He's crazed as one of those dung-smeared fools reciting the New Testament backwards in the street.
But what do you think?
Sometimes I think a little craziness is no bad thing. Master Keyser's seen and lived through a lot in his time in foreign lands. And those rockets he was talking about.
It all sounds like the babbling of a madman.
Maybe. And I'd like to see them. Shooting off, screaming through the sky like comets. I'm sure they'd be a sight to behold.
I say we do it. Alright, well, that is everything, to be honest. It's just, wait for the trebuchet to be finished. We are going to go back to Talmberg, and we'll wait for the trebuchet to be built. I could ride around doing some side quests and stuff, but I'd rather continue with the main story. I don't want it to start yelling at me or something if I bugger off and see. There's a thing. I like the fact that the game world sort of continues in many instances if you fuck off and don't do the shit. But I'm also very paranoid that if I fuck off and stray from the path, that I will get, you know, like, oh no, the hostages have been killed because you fucked off and weren't paying any attention. I don't think it will, but can't help but be paranoid about that kind of thing. I wonder how far we can get inside here. The chickens are still alive. Hello? Open the drawbridge. What the hell's going on here? What are we doing? Scouting out the... scouting out the town or something? Completely ruin their stealth. Yeah. This guy's like supposed to be shooting arrows up at them, but there's nobody shooting arrows back down. There's nobody shooting arrows down at us. Yeah, this place is a bit of a bitch to attack, isn't it? It's literally just through that way. Alright, well, we'll wait for the trebuchet to be built, and then we'll begin the siege. Although this guy's been on the Crusades and has done it before, so it should be fine. It's not like he's gonna fall apart and kill everybody. So I can't help but think this is exactly what the guy wants, for us to destroy our own shit.
Now, let's see how strong those walls are.
Let it rip!
Uh-oh.
That was just the first shot. The trebuchet has to be calibrated. That's perfectly normal. I'll have the range in no time.
Alright. Did it hit the chicken? I was only half paying attention. I saw the chicken and then it went, okay, and then, was that it? Was that what happened?
Move! Move! God damn it, I have to get to Sir Divish! Sir! They're coming! There's no time!
Someone bring water! Breathe, man.
They do have reinforcements?
Right. Who's coming?
There's an army on the way. And they're carrying the colors of Havel Medic of Valdek. And they're very close.
Havel Medic? He's surely not coming to help us.
Not that bastard. I have a score to settle with him.
I think that's the guy who imprisoned Divish before the game or something, as I recall. Maybe? I know there was a guy who imprisoned him in his own castle for years. But like I said, they're stuck in the siege. They knew a siege was going to happen. They must have had a plan for someone to come help them. So they've sent word to this guy, perhaps.
Gentlemen, Toth's reinforcements are about to descend on us.
That swine. How many men?
We don't know exactly, but there are many, and they will probably be here by dawn.
So soon? How is it that we knew nothing about this before?
The whole land is in chaos. It's a wonder we can find out anything at all.
If they attack from the rear...
we'd be finished, just as Toth has been planning.
Yeah.
Sneaky weasel.
He's
Fucking
been
cool,
one
this.
step ahead of us the whole time.
I knew
Not
this was
this
going to happen.
time.
What are you thinking?
Robard, how do you think the weather will be tomorrow?
Well, sir, if my joints don't deceive me, and they rarely do, it'll rain. It'll rain buckets.
Here. We'll make a stand here, I and Radzig's men. You will wait until they charge us, and then strike them from the rear. Here, and here. If we succeed, we'll have it over and done with before they notice anything in Talmberg.
It might just work. But we'll have to leave someone in the encampments in case they do come out of Talberg.
A few men will be all I need.
Well, that depends on whether you can hold out. We don't even know how many there are.
We will hold out.
I'll give the orders to my men.
We will be ready.
So yeah, I could have told you this was probably going to happen, because like I said before,
My part in the battle, sir.
they knew the siege was.
I wanted to go with the Skalitz men.
I need more than that from you.
More, sir?
If we can't hold out at the quarry, we're finished. You, I, Hanish, and Radzik. And since Hanish is commanding the flank attack, Radzik is captive and I'm wounded, Captain Robard will be leading on the field.
Of course. Who better?
There's no question Robard's a good commander, but many of the men will be from Skalitz. We need someone there who knows them and has their respect.
Sir?
I mean you, Henry.
But that is...
I want to be in the. I want to be in the vanguard. Sounds like, you know, a green boy wanting to charge into battle. I'm no hero. Yeah, I think more humble kind of thing.
Sir, do you really think I'm someone the men could look up to?
Henry, if it weren't for you, we wouldn't even be here today. And everyone knows that. Except you, it seems. In the battle, you and a group of Skalitz men will be concealed in the woods over the road.
But sir, I think I should...
Quiet! Don't underestimate the task I'm setting you. You'll have to keep nervous men on a short rein and not attack too soon. And then conduct the attack on the rear so fiercely and quickly that the foe has no chance to react. If the line should start to break, we need someone with their head firmly on their shoulders to keep control of the men.
Very well, sir.
That's what I like to hear. When you're ready, go and join the Skalitz men. They'll be mustering in the woods above the road to Rattay.
Yeah, I still feel Henry's not got used to all of this in any way, shape, or form. He's, you know, he still views himself as a blacksmith's son. He's not the bastard son of a noble. He's still a blacksmith's son in his head, surely, because it's only been a couple of days since he's found out, and he still hasn't got any answers.
Is bearing down on us with his band of goat
I'll be with you, Henry.
And if there's one thing we pride ourselves on in Talmberg, is that we defend the honor of our goats.
Goats? Huh? I didn't catch the
All right.
front of that conversation, but sure, whatever.
We'll drain their blood.
What's be to you, chaps? But yeah, in my head, Henry is not fucking used to, you know. I want to be in the vanguard and everything. It's like, yeah, I get that, but at the same time, he'd have a bit more doubt about all of this, especially since he hasn't got any answers yet. He still thinks he's a fucking blacksmith's kid and a nobody, really, because he still kind of is. But you know, unless he's like legitimized or something. And even then, I'm not sure Radzik has he must have a castle or some lands or something. But still. It's been a couple of days since he's found out this. He's still got no fucking answers. And he's lived his whole life for fucking nobody. He probably does have the respect of the Skalitz men, no doubt, but I don't think he realises that. Or at least, in my head, he doesn't. A lot of game saves here. I should have got some breakfast before we came to battle. Oh, they're going to see me. I can't move, by the way.
Just a little longer. Oh, fuck. Easy, man.
These are no looking peasants. Look at their armor.
Hold. Hold.
Wait for it.
Easy.
These are
Easy.
peasants. Look at their armor. My God.
Damn it! My God. They were expecting us! First troops to the bridge! Break through! Vanguard! To the left! And the rest, come with me! We'll flank the bastards! Peasants.
At them! Charge! Grind those horsens into the dirt!
Come on, you guys. Fucking Christ, Henry, what are you doing? Bast, you fucking cunt. Breathe, breathe. Nice work, lads. Nice work. Keep pushing. I can't go further that way for some reason. I can't help these guys. It's not letting me go that way. Alright. It also occurs to me I'm not actually wearing like half of my armor. All my helmets and shit I'm not wearing. I think I'm getting delayed because this one guy over there... Alright, fuck it. Let's go help these dudes. No, I can't help over here either. I can't... Yeah, you go. That one guy, I couldn't go forward. There was an invisible wall there, weirdly. On the rear, lads!
To the bridge! We have to help them!
To the bridge, you fools! There we go. Nice work, lads. It went fairly well, all things considered.
Here's their leader.
What? This boy?
You should show a little more respect, Divish. You'll need it when you kneel before Istvan. Oh, now the pup shows his teeth.
Istvan, you say? Not Sir Istvan? Or Lord Toth? Just how intimate are the two of you?
I know him. He's Eric, Toth's captain and right-hand man.
Finally, some good news. Shackle him and guard him closely.
Those bastards want to destroy our trebuchet.
Why didn't you bring a horse? He came all the way down to tell us that about a fucking horse. He was in the battle. No, he stayed behind, didn't he? Somebody did, I thought. No time to loot the dead, lads. I'm not the only one thinking that, right? No, right, yeah, fair enough. We got any food? I've got marigold extract, which should heal me a bit. It's not too bad visibility, this, actually, for this helmet. I usually don't wear the helmets because they block out your line of sight a bit, but this isn't too bad. See, I've been imagining this while I've been like running around getting all the ingredients and shit. How great this would be for a Game of Thrones mod. Like, really. I'm really looking forward to... I think there is one that they want to do it. It's set in the Riverlands or something. And I can totally see it in the Riverlands. Yeah, I got my health all the way up, which is nice. I can't save while I'm in combat, allegedly in combat. Does it, like, put my visor up when I do that? Yeah. That's what I think it does, yeah. Cool. See, they were expecting us as well in that ambush. So they sent them on purpose to do that, so that they could destroy the trebuchet. Or try to destroy the trebuchet.
Get no quarter!
Oop! My apologies, my lord. Yeah, I may have hamstrung fucking... Hey, they've split up. Alright, fair enough. I'm going with this guy, apparently. Sir Hanush. Am I supposed to be going with these guys? Yeah. Like this. We shall ride ahead on Pegasus. Whoa! What the fuck, horse? Jesus Christ! Alright, apparently not. We'll go up here and help with the trebuchet. Well, lads. Oh, that guy got owned. Victory, lads! That guy's still alive. Someone kill him. He's crawling.
Well?
The damage isn't too serious.
So we can shoot.
Not just yet.
Sir, what are we waiting for?
You've heard his threats, Robard. Do you want him to kill Radzig and my wife? We have to consider all our options.
And it would be a shame to destroy the castle, too. But how do we get that rat out of there?
Sir, I might have a solution. What about exchanging hostages? He was the captain at Vranjik, and he brought Istvan's reinforcements here. He seems to be on very, intimate terms with Toth. He might be able to tell us something. And he might even be as valuable to his lord as Lady Stephanie and my father are to us.
You're your father's son, by God.
You're a godsend, lad. You're right. We'll interrogate this whore, son, and then decide what to do next. Come to my tent when you've rested.
Alright, that went well, all things considered.
There's something over there.
Get some of the blood and grime off Henry's face.
Start talking, or make your peace with God.
Do your worst. I won't betray my lord.
One sec. Let's take these off the cutscenes. Although it did exactly it did last time actually get rid of the helmet during the cutscene, which was nice. So yeah, we'll just keep it on. It seems to get rid of them in most cutscenes. There was one thing. This increases speech by 10 for 10 minutes, which I kind of want to take. I'm gonna have to interrogate him, right? So.
Well now, Eric. It is Eric, isn't it?
My helmet's back.
Looks like the boot's on the other foot this time, doesn't it?
Fuck you.
That's not very
You
nice.
need to change your tone. If you start being nice, you might just come out of this alive. So now I'll ask you a few questions, and you better think carefully about how you answer them.
Yeah. How many men are in the castle?
How many men does he have in the castle?
Enough to thrash you all.
Evidently, he's lost twice now.
Who is this Toth?
He's an orphan, same as me. The Turks killed his parents, so he started killing Turks. Sigismund needed men like that, so Istvan ended up in his service.
Alright.
What is he after?
Are you really that clueless? To destroy Wenceslas's allies. You.
How did you meet him?
What's that got to do with anything?
Who does he take his orders from?
Sigismund,
Are
obviously.
you stupid? He works for Sigismund.
Yeah, I don't want to give him hope like that. I'd rather think we're just going to kill him.
I won't waste any more time on you. You could have saved yourself, but apparently you value your master's skin more than your own.
I don't need to save myself. Istvan will save me. And he'll kill every last one of you.
Why should he save you? He'll sacrifice you, just like everyone in Vranyik and Pribyslavitz. You're nothing but a common bandit.
You don't know anything. He'll come for me, and anyone who lays a finger on me will pay dearly.
Now I'm curious. Why would he care that much about you? Could it be your lovers?
You'd never understand.
For a while there, I thought we'd get nothing out of him. But in the end, he spilled his guts.
I thought you were much too easy on him. But it seems your approach was the right one. Well done, lad. Anyway, it's clear that young fellow is no ordinary brigand. And he believes Toth cares about him. We'll just have to see if the bastard cares as much about him as Divish does about his wife and you about your father.
Or he could just be incredibly misled and just believe. He thinks that he's cared for,
Divish,
but not really.
I think the time has come to find out just how much Toth values our hostage. Do you want to parley with him yourself?
I think I'll leave that to you, Hanush.
So be it. I'll do my utmost. Bring the hostage below the battlements.
I'll bring my warhammer, he says. We're leaving Robert Baratheon to do the fucking negotiating, really? Alright.
Sir Istvan!
What is it? Did our neighbourly visit catch you unprepared?
A little, but we've settled in nicely. And this fellow is enjoying our company so much, we simply can't get rid of him. It seems we are in similar situations. Perhaps it's time to send our respective guests home.
Not a chance. Do you take me for a fucking fool? Be warned. If anything happens to Eric, I'll let every manjack here have his way with this bitch, and I'll dice Kobila into goulash meat.
Nobly spoken, your grace. But for all I know, you may have done that already.
Divish, I'm sorry.
Greetings, friends. Fear not, Lord Toth is treating us like royalty.
They're unharmed, as you can see. But don't try any tricks, or they won't be for long, Hanush.
Greetings, friends!
It seems your lord doesn't place any great value in you, boy.
Go to hell. I'm sorry. It looks like it's not going to be that easy.
Well, at least we know they're alive. I didn't expect much of it anyway.
He won't harm them as long as we have this fellow.
And how the fuck are we supposed to get him out of there? It still doesn't make it any sense. He was counting on the reinforcements, surely. But the reinforcements knew we were coming by the looks of it. Or at least they were expecting us, but I suppose you can make the argument that that
Well, friends, what do you suggest?
I'd say we have no choice but to attack.
It's a great risk, Robard, with Stephanie and Radzig inside.
I know how you feel, sir, but Toth is no fool. They are his last safeguard. He will do nothing to harm them until he is sure of victory.
Would you be saying that if it were your wife inside?
Or your father?
Well, let me point out that we have no choice anyway. We don't have enough supplies to keep men here for weeks, while gangs of brigands and Sigismund's army roam the countryside. Toth won't agree to an exchange, and even if he did, we'd have to let him go. With all his men, he'd be a thorn in our sides till Judgment Day.
Sir, a message has arrived.
Again?
What is it?
Margrave Jobst is approaching with his retinue and wants to speak with you.
Jobst, you say? All right.
What is he doing here?
Who's Jobst? Jobst of Luxembourg is cousin to King Wenceslaus and Sigismund. He's the Margrave of Moravia.
Only a year ago he was collaborating with Sigismund and the League of Lords. He betrayed King Wenceslas and his ally Prokop. Now he's changed sides, appointed himself the leader of the rebellion against Sigismund, and wants to liberate Wenceslas.
Whichever way the wind blows.
Nevertheless, it seems the decision is made for us. We don't want Jobst camping with us in front of our own castle like a band of gypsies.
I'm afraid you're right, Hanish. All right. We'll let the men rest a while, and then attack. Come to me when everything is ready.
Doesn't make any sense to me. Why do you take a castle when you must have surely known that you were going to get a siege? And what were you relying entirely on that reinforcements? What if the reinforcements failed?
Jesus, look where you're going.
This guy strikes me. He tricked us in the beginning, which I'm convinced that guy released us on purpose so that we'd leave Talmberg undefended. And I'm convinced he wants us to destroy Talmberg in the process of trying to take it back. But he must have some plan, something that doesn't involve us taking him captive. Because if all of this ends with just him being taken captive and executed and dying, then what has he ultimately accomplished? Unless he's really just that fucking loyal to Sigismund that he's willing to just kill himself, effectively. And just doesn't care if he ends up dead. Which is possible, but kind of cheap. But, Anyway, we'll wash off and then begin the siege, I suppose. Check out the links in the bottom left, videos in the top right. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, share, all that bollocks. And don't forget to click that stupid little bell thing that notifies you of all my crap. Alternatively, follow me on Twitter or Discord, where I'll post whenever a video is uploaded. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.